Only been a few hours, but it felt like days. Only been days, but it felt like months. Been gone for a year, only know like once. Life move fast when you go.
Big T to the G, and I'm here with V.
Chef Rosanna.
And we're back with another reaction. And this one's going to be
The weirdest celebrity conspiracy theory ever.
all right. So without wasting any time, let's get into it.
The internet loves a good conspiracy theory, don't you? And even the least gullible people in the world love reading about how Justin Bieber is a shape-shifting lizard and that Avril Lavigne died 15 years ago. If you believe such things, conspiracies about celebrities point to hidden order behind the scenes that could help explain why you're not rich and famous yourself. It's because the Illuminati doesn't want you to be. But it's okay. I'm Ben from What Culture, and here are the 10 weirdest celebrity conspiracy theories you won't believe. Number 10. Heath Ledger, Jack Nicholson, and Jared Leto were possessed by the Joker. This conspiracy theory states that not only did Heath Ledger die because of how deep he went into the Joker's mind, but that the Joker has actually possessed every actor who's played him in feature films. Sounds ridiculous, but as it turns out, even the actors themselves may believe this one's true. When Ledger played the role, he was only able to sleep for 2 hours a night. He said the character got inside his mind and wouldn't let go. A fact that Nicholson said he warned Ledger about before he took the role, citing his own troubles with the character as proof. Plus, Leto also struggled with the clown prince of crime, tormenting his castmates and sending dead animals to people. Number 9. Beyonce faked her pregnancy.
Yeah, honestly, Joker is one of my favorite characters, and I kind of study a little bit about it because I heard a lot of theory, and there were like literally all the actors that were like literally say there is a level where when you study the Joker, you will never go over because the Joker got you.
Okay.
You became the Joker. Like, literally a lot of actors, too, say no when they propose to be the Joker.
I didn't know that.
A lot of people are kind of scary about the Joker as a character because they literally say, you became the Joker, you became insane. And
oh, wow. That's crazy.
yeah, it's very deep. Like, I would love to do like a story about the Joker, actually.
Okay. We'll try to find one. Let's see what's next.
According to conspiracy theorists, Beyonce and Jay-Z were never able to get pregnant, and as a result, they hired a surrogate to bring their child Blue Ivy into the world. Supposedly embarrassed by fertility issues, she did the only logical thing and strapped an inflatable baby bump to her stomach for 9 months, pretended to give birth, and then named this fake child Blue Ivy. It's not fake child, I don't know why that's written there. It's a real child. Named this real child that she supposedly didn't give birth to, Blue Ivy. Children matter. It explains why there's a photo going around which appears to show Beyonce's pregnant belly deflating. It also explains why no report came out of the hospital when the baby was born, and why one woman came forward and claimed maternity of the child. The only problem is that the same woman also claimed maternity of Northwest, Michael Jackson's kids, and Prince George. Number 8. Marisa Tomei never won an Oscar. As the story goes, there's no way Tomei should have won the Oscar for My Cousin Vinny because
Whoa, yes, you should have.
she wasn't even meant to be nominated. But when 74-year-old Jack Palance presented the award and read the card with the winner on it, he couldn't see the actual name and announced Tomei's instead. Since the Academy didn't want to be publicly embarrassed for the mistake, they let it slide and hid the truth immediately after. This conspiracy followed Tomei around for over 2 decades until finally, at the 2017 Oscars, the world was shocked when La La Land won Best Picture and then didn't. This proved once and for all that if the wrong winner is named, someone will awkwardly fix the mistake live for the whole world to see. Number 7. Katy Perry is JonBenét Ramsey. Katy Perry is actually murdered child beauty pageant queen JonBenét Ramsey. Yep. Despite the conspiracy being grotesque.
Oh, yeah, we heard something about that before on another conspiracy thing we were watching, right? Okay.
Insensitive to the family of the murdered JonBenét, some people think that this is true. For example, Katy Perry looks exactly like JonBenét would have had she not been murdered, apparently. And what's more, Perry's parents look just like JonBenét's parents. Forget about the fact that Perry was born 6 years before Ramsey, because the only proof a viral YouTube video needs to confirm this conspiracy was that Perry's parents and Ramsey's parents had similar eyebrows. Aha! We got you. Number 6.
I like this guy.
Yes.
Whoever this guy is, we might have to start doing some more reactions with this guy. He's funny.
Richard Gere had a gerbil removed
I heard about
from
that.
his rectum. Once upon a time, actor Richard Gere was rushed to hospital one night after getting a gerbil stuck in his anus. It was there that he got x-rays and had doctors forcibly remove the gerbil from his arse. Because even though he was the one who put it in, apparently he didn't want it staying scurrying around up there forever, Lemmy Winks. From then on, the conspiracy spread to the point where everyone in Hollywood claimed to know someone who had copies of the x-ray, and as a result, Gere stopped giving interviews for a long time. Eventually he did, stating, "Lots of crazy things came up about me at first, especially from the tabloids. There is an infamous Gere stuck a hamster up his bum urban myth. It was a gerbil, Richard. It was a gerbil." Number 5. Lindsay Lohan has a dead twin. Those who believe this nonsense say that when 1998 twin adventure Parent Trap was finished filming, Lohan's sister Kelsey died in a mysterious car crash. Not wanting to promote a film starring a dead girl, Disney hid the tragedy from the public by saying it was Lindsay who played both parts. Proof for the conspiracy, according to supporters of it, comes from the fact that in her later years, Lindsay became a noted drug addict and went a little off the rails, all of which was due to the trauma of having a dead twin sister. Also, the 90s was a stupid time on Facebook, so clearly the technology to make Lindsay Lohan twins didn't exist in Hollywood. And on top of that, Disney supposedly killed off Kelsey Lohan because Lindsay gave the better performance. Jesus. Number 4. Jennifer Lawrence isn't clumsy or relatable. Old J-Law is the most relatable celebrity of our time, but that's only if you believe the lies she's been spreading. Jennifer Lawrence's whole clumsy persona is fake, maybe.
Do you know anything about Jennifer Lawrence?
To be honest, no.
Me either.
Conspiracy theorists have really latched on to this one. Most stars are either hated for being too fake or too crazy, Tom Cruise, so to have someone like Lawrence to be just like us is clearly too much to bear. Even Jared Leto is a fan of this conspiracy, saying, "You know, I'm starting to wonder if this is a bit of an act, but he did murder the character of the Joker, so maybe you shouldn't believe it." After falling at the Oscars in 2013, Lawrence gracefully laughed at herself and was welcomed into the hearts of the world. Then she fell again in 2014. Then she kept doing things like falling and laughing and making fun of herself. And okay, kind of understand why this is a conspiracy.
Yeah.
Number 3,
Right.
J.K. Rowling doesn't exist. Right. As it turns out, J.K. Rowling didn't write Harry Potter because J.K. Rowling isn't a real person. Yes, there's that woman that always tweets about things and says she's Rowling, but she's simply an actor hired by the shady media conglomerate that actually conceived of Harry Potter. The rags to riches story, the tale of Rowling overcoming suicidal thoughts only to go on to inspire a generation of children, they're all fake. The whole J.K. Rowling character was created to sell books, you idiot, that were written by advertisers, you fool, and executives, you moron, that knew exactly how to write one of the world's most valuable franchises, you muppet. She's definitely real. Number 2, Nicolas
This guy's super funny.
Cage is a vampire. See, now this one's probably true. You could sit all day and list reasons why Cage may or may not be a vampire, but the fact is that a photo of a man taken in 1870 bears a shocking resemblance to Nicolas Cage. The only reasonable explanation for this? Cage is undead and reinvents himself in various positions of power every century or so. In an interview with David Letterman in 2012, Cage, when shown the photo of his 1870s doppelganger, simply said, "You can't take pictures of vampires." Pressed further regarding the uncanny resemblance, Cage offered this defense. "Now look, I don't drink blood, and the last time I looked in the mirror, I had a reflection, whatever you say, Flad." Number 1, Jennifer Aniston and Vin Diesel stole Hollywood movies and released them 10 years later. The truth is, according to conspiracy theorists, Aniston and Diesel are perpetrators of an evil scheme to steal Hollywood's movies from us and only release them when they see fit. Apparently, it all started with the fact that Megan Fox isn't one actress, but instead 23 different ones at once. How does this relate, you ask? Well, it doesn't, but it's proof given for the legitimacy of the man who started this conspiracy in an email to The Hollywood Reporter. He claimed that after he broke up with Jennifer Aniston, she got jealous and robbed various movie studios in order to obtain the only existing copies of recent major Hollywood blockbusters. And where things get really weird is that this robbery happened way back in the 90s, back when all of these films were supposedly completed. So Aniston, being in possession of massive movie hits, did the only logical thing and teamed up with Vin Diesel to suppress the films until they chose to release them over a decade later. And at that point, yeah, I don't know, actually. Supposedly Aniston gets her revenge somehow and everyone lives happily ever after. Go outside. Just go fresh air and grass. Do it. And that's all. Make sure you subscribe to the...
This guy is funny. I don't know who this guy is, but that guy is
That's funny.
I like that one. I don't know who that guy is, but he made the conspiracy theories super funny. I'm gonna definitely tap in with him. What'd you think?
Really enjoyable, like it. Definitely, I'm gonna deep dive more in a couple of them.
Me too. That's why I was kind of quiet because I didn't really know about anything. I was like, let me go ahead and just put my thinking cap on.
And you about the Joker for sure.
Yeah, I didn't really.
We hear together about Katy Perry.
From the previous, I don't know. Let us know what you guys think about that one. We like this. I like this guy. Do you like this guy?
Love it.
All right, awesome. We might got to check him out on some future ones. Well, I'm MT to the G, and I'm here with V. And we'll be back on another one. Thank you for tuning in with us. Leave a like, comment, subscribe, share to be aware, press in the algorithm because we need to be there. Until again, peace.